The briefing. You wake up, you check your phone. Already the flood has begun. News alerts, newsletter subject lines, social media threads, podcast notifications, YouTube recommendations. Each one is competing for the same scarce resource, your attention. By the time you finish breakfast, you have been exposed to more information than your grandparents encountered in a month. Most of it is noise, some of it is signal. The difference is not always obvious. And the cost of confusing the two is not just wasted time, it is worse decisions, built on worse inputs. The problem. The information ecosystem is optimized for engagement, not accuracy. The algorithm does not ask whether a piece of content is true, it asks whether it will keep you scrolling, whether it will provoke a reaction, whether it will trigger the emotion that makes you click, share or comment. The most engaging content is rarely the most accurate. It is the most extreme, the most simplified, the most emotionally charged, the content that confirms what you already believe or enrages you about what you oppose. The result is an environment where the signal, accurate, nuanced, useful information, is buried under a mountain of noise. The filter. You cannot stop the flood, but you can learn to filter it. Here is a practical framework. 1. Ask the source question. Where did this information come from? Is the source named? Is it accessible? If the answer is no, treat the claim as unverified, regardless of how confidently it is stated. 2. Distinguish fact from interpretation. A fact is a statement that can be verified or falsified. An interpretation is a statement about what that fact means. Most content blends the two without distinction. Train yourself to separate them. The fact may be true while the interpretation is misleading. 3. Seek the counter-argument. If you cannot find a credible counter-argument to a claim, you have not researched it. You have only confirmed it. The best test of an idea is not how well it matches your existing beliefs. It is how well it survives exposure to the strongest case against it. 4. Favor depth over speed. If something matters, it will still matter tomorrow. The pressure to have an opinion immediately is artificial. It is created by platforms that profit from your reactivity. Resist it. Permit yourself to say, I don't know enough about this yet. 5. Limit your inputs intentionally. Most people curate their diet more carefully than their information diet. You would not eat everything placed in front of you. Do not consume everything placed in front of you either. Choose a small number of sources that have earned your trust through demonstrated honesty, not claimed authority. The invitation. You cannot eliminate noise, but you can reduce it. You cannot guarantee perfect information, but you can improve your odds. The goal is not to be the most informed person in the room. The goal is to be the least deceived. That is worth the effort. Your take last week we asked, what's one content operation you trust? And why? A subscriber named David wrote, I trust The Economist not because I agree with it, but because it tells me where its data comes from. I can check. Exactly. If you have a takeaway from today's briefing, or a question it left unanswered, reply to this email or comment on the video. I read every response. The best ones appear here next week. Tuesday.